To say that IGN has had a pretty bad week would be a fairly understatement. So in case you're not familiar, what is actually happening? IGN had a staff member who used to work for them. I say used to because he's since been fired. Now, someone actually went through and said that their review of the Dead Cell game actually matched what the IGN reviewer has actually said for pretty much verbatim. Now, at the end of the day, we will put a link to those two videos so you can actually see that right here, and then we'll keep going.
Dead Cells takes the progression of a Metroidvania and integrates it into this procedurally generated action roguelite that has you slowly chipping away at its steep difficulty.
It takes the progression system of a Metroidvania and transforms it into a procedurally generated action roguelite.
In Dead Cells, you'll need to kill your way through a labyrinth of levels, all punctuated by boss encounters that starts off quite linear, but the more you play, the more routes and game mechanics will open up to you.
In Dead Cells, you fight your way through an ever-changing labyrinth of levels with branching paths.
You might not be able to make it to the final boss on your current run, but if you can manage to salvage some blueprints for some new gear, or better yet, an ability-altering rune, it makes it all worth your while even if you can see your death just around the corner. This is the type of roguelike that, yeah, sure, you could beat the boss on your first attempt, but you're probably not going to and you're not supposed to.
You're almost guaranteed not to make it all the way through on every run, but as your efforts lead you to blueprints that unlock new gear, it makes it all worth your while.
In most games of this genre, your coolest skills and spells are often set to strictly long recharge timers or a limited mana system, but in Dead Cells, your abilities have incredibly quick recharges and allow you to seamlessly integrate these gadgets into normal encounters, and it doesn't make you feel penalized for using your cool stuff.
Most games limit your most useful skills with long cooldown timers or a limited mana system, but Dead Cells encourages you to use your deadliest gadgets with a fast recharge timer. It never punishes you for using your best tactics.
This combat system is fast, fluid, responsive, and one of the most rewarding representations of 2D combat of the entire genre.
Fights are fast, fluid, responsive, and hands down one of the most gratifying representations of video game combat I've ever experienced.
So in that, you can see it's pretty damning. It's a lot like the fact that someone might have copied what somebody else was saying. So what happened was, obviously IGN has gone through and suspended this worker. There's been a lot of updates since then. We'll go through the timeline side by side. And then since then, IGN has said that he is no longer working with us, writing a statement that he plans to rewrite the Dead Cell. We apologize to our readers, developer, Motion Twin, and most especially the YouTuber known under Boomstick Gaming for failing to uphold those standards. Now, like I say, look, I originally saw this story when it came out, and it was pretty damning, like I said. You had these two reviewers basically saying the same sort of thing, and Boomstick Gaming was the original uploader. So it's very much like the guy from IGN had actually gone through and copied him. Now, since then, obviously, the staffer who used to work for IGN, Filip Miucin, I might be mispronouncing, has actually came out and apologized. Sort of. It's a bit like a Kevin Spacey apology, really, to be honest. But yeah, he's gone through and apologized for the plagiarism, claiming it was not at all intentional. Okay, maybe not. I'm sorry, I don't believe this either. But regardless, Filip Miucin, who was fired this week after investigating into former IGN editor Filip Miucin, who was fired this week after investigation into allegations that he had plagiarized a video game review, responded yesterday to his YouTube channel telling viewers that there were a lot of circumstances surrounding the review and that he did not intend to plagiarize from the other channel. The video no longer on Miucin's channel, however you can find a re-upload version here. The original story follows. So basically what he did is he goes through and he says the bottom line is what happened with the Dead Cell review was not at all intentional, he said. So with that said, I just want to apologize to everybody from IGN and from the undeserving criticism and doubt that may have sparked the credibility as a respect source for games media. Now, whether or not I believe that, no, I don't. I'm sorry. Even if you've gone through and you watched this guy's video and you took notes, I doubt you would have got pretty much full verbatim like what he did. So I reckon he's literally sat there, thought, oh, this is all good, wrote it all out, and then just read it. But that's my, obviously, opinion. But that's what I believe has actually happened. Now, you're probably wondering, why are we talking about this? This is a little bit old. Well, because IGN now is pretty much to take down everything from the former editor. Yeah, this is a whole lot bigger than just one game review. So, during the actual video, he encourages people to go through and to find other correspondings or other reviews that might have been plagiarism. And, of course, when you challenge the internet says challenge accepted. And they went through and found countless times that he has gone through and plagiarized other people's reviews. Some of the reviews are for Skyrim, Doom on the Switch. Note saying this article has been removed due to concerns over similarities to work by other authors. And basically it was just time after time after time, to the point where IGN has literally admitted they can't be sure anything he has done is actually his own work. So they're taking everything down from him, and they're going to have to go through and review all these games. Now, at the end of the day, this is obviously a huge problem for IGN. IGN already has a bit of a reputation in the gaming industry as a bit of a corporate shill. Well, among my friends, and that it does anyway. So at the end of the day, this is obviously not going to be obviously beneficial for them. This is hurting their credibility. And at the end of the day, the Justin Davis, IGN editor's manager, also posted on a Reddit that the process of taking down Michigan's work came with some technical challenges and would take some time. So at the end of the day, why are we talking about this? Look, at the end of the day, plagiarism is a serious problem when it comes to work and reviews. And obviously, the author, the original author, he fully deserved to get fired. He did. I think people are going to go through and slander IGN a little bit. Because of this is going to affect them. Sure, some people will be able to go through and distinguish between IGN and this author or this reviewer, in quotes, because he's just a plagiarist, but anyway. But yeah, at the end of the day, this does look bad for IGN. It looks really bad for them. And they're literally having to remove all of his work. God knows how long this guy has worked for IGN. God knows how long he has been plagiarizing work. But you just do a simple search on Twitter or on Facebook or on any of the Reddits or anything like that, and you can see time after time where people have just pointed out that these works are so similar to other people's work that have come before it. And yeah, I don't know, maybe he just didn't play the games. I don't know why he did it. I really don't. If you work in the gaming industry, then you obviously should like playing games. I don't know if he did and he just wasn't very succinct with what he wanted to say and he just wanted to copy people. If he didn't bother playing the games because he was too busy having a social life or whatever it may be. But look, at the end of the day, yeah, this is very bad for IGN, and this is going to affect them, and this is going to affect a lot of their work as well. And also, advertisers are going to get a little bit skittish now around IGN. You know, do we keep advertising on this company or this business who literally had a plagiarist written for them or working for them, and who's been caught up in this massive plagiarism scandal? But guys, I don't know. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Do you believe that he intentionally tried to do this? Do you think that he went through and it was unintentional like he claims? If so, how he did that? I have no idea. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. If this video has been helpful, please smack a like. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. Apart from that, guys, I'll see you in the next demonetized video from YouTube. Have a great night and enjoy.